I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2014. This month, I decided to do a card layout for you that is called the Rainbow or Arc Spread. I'm also pulling an additional card for you from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck, like I did last month in October. The first card you have that shows up in your reading today, Aries, is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords to me indicates an air sign male. This would either be a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. That could be their sun sign, rising sign, or predominant in their natal chart. The Knight of Swords is somebody that usually is very aggressive. He comes in a bold way. He doesn't come in quietly, that's for sure. He has a lot to say. He can be very opinionated. He can cause trouble. A lot of times trouble follows him. He can either be very truthful or he can be deceptive. It depends on which side of the Knight of Swords that you're dealing with. He has a keen mind and intellect and he can get things done when he puts his mind to it. I feel like you are going to be communicating with someone from the past. This is somebody that comes in, and I hate to start on a negative note, but it's almost like he comes in and it bites you in the butt in some way. Like him coming back in from the past is not necessarily a good thing for you. I feel that he wants you to set things right, but set things right for him. And I wouldn't be surprised if he asks you for money, to borrow money or a loan, or for you to just give him money. And it comes up that he's going to ask you for money. It's a very odd situation. I feel that you have some information about him that he doesn't want to have come out. And I feel that he's going to circle around you with roundabout questions to see exactly what do you know. I feel that he knows you know things about him and has been happy that you've kept quiet and not let any cats out of the bag, so to speak, but he's not sure how you're going to be handling things moving forward in the future. I feel like he's got a lot riding on this, a lot riding on what's going on with him right now. He's very fearful, worried, and anxious. I feel for many of you, Aries, he comes in as a brother. And for some of you, Aries, he comes in as a friend. But I'm going to start off right in the beginning saying this is a general reading. So therefore, there are some Aries, he could be someone you were romantically involved with in the past. However, that's not what's coming in the strongest when I look into it. He doesn't come in first on the list of possibilities as that. He's definitely going to be asking you for money. He's got a big chip on his shoulder, and this chip is because it's how he feels or perceives how others have treated him. He does think that you're going to help him out. You're going to have to find your own way in this situation because my guides are telling me this is a karmic situation. So I can't get the you should do this or that answer because it's a karmic story. So you need to figure it out. Most of you, I feel, are going to feel inclined to say no and not give him the money or help him out. And this may cause him to spiral out of control. So if that's the path that you decide to take, you know, like how the Tasmanian devil like whirls around and like this, you know, and everything's flying. That's how I feel it's going to be if you don't help him out. So stand clear of him after you say no. If you decide you're not going to help him, tell him that over the phone. And then try not to deal with him for a little bit after that, if you can. because the thing that comes up about him is he is really driven by fear, and money is really what he's looking for. So, something to think about. The next card you have in your reading today, Aries, in this November 2014 reading, you have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes there's several possibilities here. This could be fond childhood memories. This can also indicate your children in your life if you have little children. It can symbolize like the joys of your childhood. Or this card often comes up to me when you're in a karmic relationship or a soulmate relationship with someone, and you have this fantastic chemistry with them, but the relationship goes up and down, like extreme highs and extreme lows. And it seems like it should go along great and smooth, but it doesn't. It's a struggle. So it depends on what other cards are surrounding it. So the card that preceded it was this Knight of Swords, which we already talked about. So let me hear why the Six of Cups showed up for you, Aries. I feel, Aries, that you're going to feel like you're being challenged and that you need more information. This could be going back still to the situation with this Knight of Swords. I feel like you're going round and round in circles about something because you don't have clarity. The next 7 months are going to be key for you and your life of what's going on. And I'm hearing that it's like you're going round and round and round in your mind. You can't calm your mind down. For many of you, Aries, I feel like you want change. You're restless, like I'm seeing you like the way a horse is at the starting gate, ready to go, or a runner just waiting for the pistol to shoot so you can take off for the starting line. Because I'm seeing you like, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I want change. I want something to happen. I want action. I want things to move. But it's not opening up at this point. And I feel for many of you, Aries, that actually the month of October was choppy or disruptive at times, which totally makes sense for what was going on astrologically speaking with the lunar eclipse, the partial solar eclipse, and then sandwiched in between the Mercury in retrograde in the month of October. So it does make sense. I feel that for some of you, you feel out of place or out of step. And it's like you're trying to find your place in the world, or you want to find a certain path or a certain category, almost like I was doing this or my life was this way, but now I want change, and you're trying to fit in where you want to go or what you want your life to channel, you want it to travel in. For any of you single Aries, I feel next month, in the month of December, is really like a high time of romance for you. Like that shows up. And I feel that for those of you that are single, you're really going to be thinking about putting yourself out there, maybe going on a dating site or getting involved in those meetup groups to meet people, because it comes up like if you're not attached, I feel like you're ready to take steps to move forward to improve your romantic relationship sector of your life. And I feel that for many of you, you feel like it's high time now, high time to be doing that. You're ready for it. For many of you, it's an old friend, or like I said, for some of you, it's a brother. I do feel that it comes up again that he's going to come in and put kind of like a damper on things for you. They say he's like a bad penny. He keeps popping up. So it's not like even if you lent him the money, whether you do or you don't, he's going to keep popping back up again. So it's, whatever the situation is with him and the reasons for it in your life, it's not going to be done with right now. With whatever he's coming in for, it's not like you deal with it and that shuts the door and it's over. I wish I could tell you that, but it's not. This is going to be an ongoing situation for a little while where he shows back up or you're going to be dealing with him in some way. The next card that shows up in your reading today, dear Aries, is crowning your reading is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles to me symbolizes seeking balance. It also can be having to make a decision or a choice about money, and there's a strong emotional feelings and reactions to this decision process, which very well, again, might swing back to this Knight of Swords coming in to asking you about money. So maybe that's what you're having this struggle or decision about. I feel for many of you, you are coming into some kind of financial gain. It really does look like December is highlighted for some of you. I'm hearing the money that's going to be coming to you comes to you from the hands of others, from people or someone. I'm not getting this through work. I'm not hearing it's a raise or a job promotion. It's not coming that way. It's also like a leg up or a startup to help you. And if for any of you that were looking to start a new business or new enterprise, I feel it may be coming to you from family, or it could be loan, could be a bank loan. But I feel like it's more like you know the people that are going to give you this money. But it's like to help you with your career, or if you were going to start a business. That's how it's coming up. I feel you're going to have a lot of indecision about this because you're not sure whether it's going to be enough money to start it up now, or if you're going to wait, like, and gain, have some more capital before you start this business or enterprise or whatever this project is that you're getting this money for. I feel like in the spring, you may wait to decide to get that going until April or May. They're the months that are coming up here. I feel that if you wait, well, or maybe even if you don't, but July is a very strong time frame where you're really wheeling and dealing, and money, like I see money circulating, it coming to you, it going out, it coming to you, it going out, but you're making money. It's really happening for you in the month of July. That's where your success really lies in this enterprise. I feel in the summertime, you're really feeling good about your life at that point. Like you're happy with how things are going with your work, whatever you're working on, and your romantic life. Really seems to be doing well. And I know this is only November, but the guides do like to predict. Um, I do feel, though, that the month of November is going to be actually a happy and joyous time for you. And I do see you attending celebrations and gatherings. And maybe this is connected to do with Thanksgiving, but I almost feel like it's more than that. Like there's more things going on of a social nature for you. I feel that some of you Aries in the month of November are going to be attending a dance or some type of social gathering. So I don't know, for some of you it may be high school reunions or just some work related event that a dance, like a dinner dance is involved in it, but this is what I'm seeing for the month of November. So I actually see you having a good month of November. But the thing I don't like is this, this isn't good for you with this friend or brother or whoever he is coming in. But I also am going to tell you, it's not new to you. You've dealt with him before. So it's not like a shocking surprise, but he is clearly troubled and fearful at the time you're dealing with him. So that is the downslide right there. And I do want to go back to that to tell you, when he asks you for this cash, I don't feel like he's asking for you for this cash like further on out. He wants it quick. So there's not going to be like you have a lot of time to mull it over because he's going to be pressuring you for it. So just keep that in mind too. Well, Aries, the next card you have in this arc or rainbow tarot spread is the Temperance card. And the Temperance card to me is a card that symbolizes patience. It also can be the divine power working through you, like divine inspiration working through you in whatever you're working, creating, saying, doing, making. Um, it's like it's flowing through you. And it also means patience. Everything that you have hoped and dreamed for of a business or work nature is going to come to fruition. That's what they're telling me. Like I'm seeing like the palace is being built or the workplace is being created, the business, whatever it is, it's really coming up like, your wishes come true with that particular thing for sure. I see in the month of December, you really mapping and planning everything out. It's like dotting your I's, crossing your T's. But I'm seeing you sitting at a table with all this paperwork around you and you writing things down and your laptop's there and you're figuring things out. I'm really seeing you try to figure everything out about this business financially, what your costs would be, what your upkeep would be, whatever this business is. I'm just seeing you're really focused on trying to get it all figured out heavily in the month of December. I see you really focusing on it. You're going to be talking with somebody else that comes in and helps you out by giving you a lot of insight. This comes up as a friend who's been in business and it may be a similar business to yours or just has a lot of knowledge about how to start up a business comes up. And this person is going to talk to you about dividing your assets, keeping your business and your professional separate. He has a lot of knowledge about how things work, especially about taxes and employment, like having employees. And I feel this is going to take you a while to sort it out. And for those of you Aries that are starting a business, I don't feel that you will really start it before March. March would be the soonest, but I feel many of you would wait until April or May. But March would be the soonest. But I really see you heavily planning it out in the month of December. For some of you Aries, the Temperance card also showed up about you having a hard time letting go of an old love relationship or an old relationship. And you feel abandoned or abused by this person. It's almost like they just hurt you so deeply by the core, to your core, like you can't get over it or you've been having a lot of trouble getting over it. I feel for you married Aries or coupled Aries that because they're talking about Paris. I feel some people out there, some Aries out there that's coupled is going to go to Paris for a trip. I feel this month it's positive in so many ways for you, but I feel like the challenges that come up at you this month are related to do with family. Your challenges in the month of November are family. They're telling me you're going to feel at times like you're going to want to go outside and scream, like, shout to the universe. That's what they're showing me. It's very weird. I don't want to be contradictory because I do feel like you really do have a very good month of November. But that does come up for some of you where family's going to be challenging you. Maybe at Thanksgiving. Maybe that's going to be when you feel like you want to go outside and scream. The positive side of the month of November and following closely in the month of December is I feel that money is coming to you. It is coming to you. And this is going to help you do what you want. Now, the final card in the arc you have, or the rainbow spread, Aries, for this month of November, you have the Death card. Now, the Death card to me is a card that symbolizes transformation. This is something ending so something new can begin. I feel that for you Aries, commuting is going to become a problem for some reason. You may be starting to have to take a bus or a different route to your work, or carpooling if you didn't before. There's something changing about, or commuting to work becomes a difficulty. And I feel like that seems to be more for next month. However, I'm getting it now off of this card. There's somebody that's Aries out there, or maybe it's many of you, I don't know, but I'm getting grieving some sort of loss. So I feel like, and I'm sorry to say this, I have to say what I pick up, and I know some people maybe don't like it when I bring up people passing away. However, if I hear something about it, I have to mention it. I feel some of you are grieving the loss of a child. I don't feel it's just happening now. I feel this is something that already occurred. It's not now. And if it's not that, there's Aries that are grieving the loss of a relationship or someone that you cared about. It's very, there's some kind of grieving or loss going on here. I feel that you're going to be feeling or focusing on that loss not so much in this month of December. I mean, obviously, if they were near and dear to your heart, you probably think about them all the time, or think about this logically. But I see it affecting you, or maybe taking more of an emotional toll on you in the month of December around the holiday time period. And I feel that some of you are going to be making a donation at that time in that person's honor, either to a church or a foundation or to something related to their passing. But I see you giving money charitably to something, to some cause that, or a memorial, something to do with that, of them passing. And for moving forward in the month of March, I feel that you are going to be, some of you Aries are going to be stepping a foot out the door of buying and selling property comes up. This is going to make you happy because you're getting like a whole new start. You're getting a new start, like, because I'm definitely getting buying, selling and buying and selling of property. But this is good. Like, it's not, I don't see you being unhappy that you're doing it. This is good. This is what you want. I feel that for most of you Aries, when you are really going to be feeling like you're breathing fresh, clean air of newness in your life and feeling more calm, more at ease, more centered, more grounded, more happy, and pleased with your life, really shows up in the summertime months. I'm not saying you're not going to have any happiness between now and then. I'm just showing you what's really highlighted of you feeling calm, peaceful, happy, like almost like cleansed, like you've been, detoxified, detoxed. I don't know, of things going on in your life that maybe were hampering you or holding you back, or making you feel depressed or not like your usual self. I feel that once June rolls around, you're going to be breathing a sigh of relief, of good things and happiness. It was really time, it's been really time for you to get out of outdated modes of thinking, as well as outdated things in your life that you need to clear away and bring in some new. Even with your possessions, like clothes, material objects, and starting out like more simplistic. I'm seeing getting rid of a lot of things and having fewer things, but maybe they're more expensive things, but having fewer things, less clutter, new environment. I feel that by the time you get to September of 2015, you are totally living like this more elevated life. You feel happier and feeling like your true self, which is the most important thing, to have peace and happiness with ourselves and our own lives. And I'm seeing, I just see you have a lot of things going on between now and June, but it's busy things. You're busy. It's not like everything's depressing. You do have some family things coming back up, especially with this guy coming back in the Knight of Swords. He is somebody that will stir the pot up a little bit. So if he's a brother, then you know who I'm talking about. If he's a friend, you've dealt with him before. Here he comes again. Um, so the card that I pulled from the Angels, God, and Goddesses deck, actually I didn't even pull it. As I was shuffling it, it fell out. So it is definitely meant for you. You got the Angel of Prayer. That's the card that showed up for you this month. I used these cards last month, and I thought I would do it again and see what messages came up for you this month. And it says, ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. So let me hear what message I get from this card for you, Aries, for November 2014. You can now release the old and welcome in the new. You've been being taught how to change things at a soul level. You've been guarded with your words, and that's been helpful. You must now choose to decide which path you want to go on. You can believe in who you are and shine your light onto the world. Trust comes from within, and you must trust yourself first before you can trust others. Stability is a blessing from God, and you will have it now. Lead others by setting an example, because others are watching you and paying attention to what you're doing. And by fall of 2015, you will be smiling, big smiles, very happy and pleased with your life. So, Aries, I hope this reading was of some help to you. And I want to say thank you so much for liking and sharing and watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for Google Plussing. And I appreciate all the nice Aries whom I've had the pleasure of reading. And if you would like to have a reading with me and you have not had one yet, I have the link to my website posted below. You would go to my order page, and there's an online scheduling calendar on my page. The calendar is scheduling out into March and April now. I'm sorry about that. If I can open up more times, I will, but that's what is available now. Then you would go back to the order page and go to the PayPal button on the same page and make your payment to secure and hold your appointment time, because I cannot hold appointments for people that don't pay them, because there's too many people on waiting lists that would like to have their readings or even like to have them sooner. So, but I appreciate you, and I want to say thank you so much. I truly hope, Aries, you have a great November and a happy Thanksgiving, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.